I think they really are underestimating how angry everybody is because there's people that I talk to that used to be just hardcore Democrats, hardcore leftist progressives that are really saying, like, in hushed tones, we really need a Republican. We really need like some no nonsense Rudy Giuliani person. I hate to say that. I hate to say it, but that's what we need. We need someone who's going to be really tough on crime and clean everything up and stop all these people from having tents on the street. There's so many people like that are just quiet about it. They don't want to talk about it openly and publicly because
I keep trying to tell everyone that, they try to put me in a box. I didn't run to be a political party. I didn't run to be a politician. I ran because I experienced what city leadership failure at the ultimate level is. That's why I stepped up. That's what cuts through. So the media and everyone wants to jump on and be like, oh, Spencer's our guy. No, I'm the citizen. I'm the angry taxpayer. You can be a Democrat and love me. You can be a Republican and love me. The only people that don't love me are communists and socialists, and I don't want them to love me.
Last week, the shine is coming off the California dream. I don't disagree with anything Kennedy has said. I think Spencer Pratt, I was wrong last week. I went back and watched the debate. I didn't think he offered as many, and you got into it a little bit. I think you were right. I was wrong. He offered a lot. He offered, you never admit anything. He offered a lot. What he's doing is what every politician should do, whether you're a Democrat or Republican. Offer real, practical, actionable solutions to actual problems that people are facing. The young lady you just showed in our opening, the city councilman, she's reading from a national playbook that just says attack Trump and hopefully Democrats. That's what will excite Democrats. I'm here to tell you that may be part of it, but at the end of the day, Angelenos understand that homelessness is a problem.
Yes, this lady was defeated to a level she is now running away from debate. If you take a look at this, LA Mayor Karim Bass has withdrawn from a televised LA Mayor candidate forum scheduled for May 13, according to a statement released Friday by the League of Women Voters of Greater Los Angeles and the Pat Brown Institute for Public Affairs. She realized it is very impossible to debate him because he speaks facts. If you see her running away, that's to tell you what she went through during that time. I don't know. I put out a couple of videos about that. And before we go into these videos, please, if you love what I'm doing here, always hit the videos. And if possible, share out. It will do you no harm if you do this.
First mayoral debate got off to a heated start.
She's an incredible liar.
No name calling,
She just
please.
lied, though.
But a few exchanges caught my attention because they touched directly on a year of reporting I've been working on the LA fires, being published by Simon & Schuster next week. So let's fact check some of what was said, beginning with the wind.
The winds in the Pacific Palisades never reached higher than 40 miles per hour. For those first 6 hours, they didn't go above 27 miles per hour.
He talked about the winds. That is just completely inaccurate. If that were accurate, then the planes would have been able to fly.
Weather modeling reviewed for my reporting shows winds in the Palisades during those first several hours of the fire were in fact under 40 miles per hour. Planes could and did fly. The stronger winds intensified later in the evening, and that distinction matters because the earliest hours of a wildfire are often the most critical for containment. Second, Mayor Bass's trip to Ghana. She addressed this directly.
It was one of the worst moments of my life to not be here when my city needed me. And it didn't matter where I was or why I was away.
But according to multiple sources with direct knowledge of the emergency response, it did matter where the mayor was. My reporting found Mayor Bass knew about the dangerous weather before leaving for Ghana. Communications to emergency managers described her as only being, quote, out of state. And while she was overseas, her office continued posting on social media images and videos that appeared to place her in Los Angeles. Sources told me the lack of clarity created confusion during the opening hours of the fire. Fire Chief Kristen Crowley did not initially know the mayor was even in Ghana, and according to sources and records reviewed for the book, after Bass was briefed by the chief on the growing fire, she still attended a cocktail reception in Ghana and did not respond for more than an hour to messages from Los Angeles officials offering and asking for help during that critical stretch of the fire's expansion. This isn't about politics, it's reporting. And as the fire becomes a part of the mayoral race, voters are likely to learn a lot more about those first critical.
Yes or no question and answer. So there's an LA council member. He wants voters to decide. He is saying that non-citizens, should they be allowed to vote in local elections? Is this a yes or no, Mr. Pratt?
No.
Mayor Bass?
It depends. It's not a yes or no.
Depends on what?
Well, first of all, when you say non-citizens, it doesn't mean they're here illegal. It doesn't mean they're undocumented. They could have green cards. They could be here perfectly legal. And there's a lot of states and cities that do that on very, very local elections. We have to see what the councilman is proposing.
Councilmember Bremen?
Yeah, I would say, again, it does depend. In other places, school boards have
It was a yes or no
non-citizens.
question.
Yes or no?
Non-citizens who
Mr. Pratt, I have a question for
These people were defeated to a level they have not seen in a long time. Simple question, yes or no. They could not respond. That should signal something to the voters. If by now they cannot see it, then I don't know when they will actually know what is happening here. Taking a look at these simple questions, will you allow non-citizens to cast vote? Look at how she twisted a yes or no question. This is the more reason you see them struggling now to pull out on some of this debate, because they realize they can't even back up some of the things they have been doing. This man, Spencer Pratt, he is very intelligent. He articulates his word, and I believe someone that is like this can do the job. He understands what is happening. He has been through it. And now looking at Magic Johnson, he actually came out with this panic in him to talk in public.
I go back with her probably 30 years. She sustained the first ever consecutive decrease in homelessness. High rate is down. New housing units, 40,000. I mean, she's doing a tremendous job. Mayor Vance hasn't had a second term. And I'm excited to say that.
You know, last week we saw everything that happened, and Karim Bass was just to respond to simple basic questions and what she has been doing the past years. Her failures came to light during the Wi-Fi. We saw how she was unable to actually even stand up to the people, and her failures traveling to Ghana during that period. A lot of people call her to resign, but she didn't. Now she's pulling out. She can't even attend some of these debates, these events, for crazy reasons, because they know very well they can't defend what they've been doing for all these years. It gets crazy that people in this place wouldn't see this. I don't want to prolong the video. I think I'm going to end here. For people who usually ask, why do you put short clips at the end? That is for a white algorithm. I usually say this on all my videos.
Greg Gutfeld, your thoughts?
Is that there are people in this.
You know, the sight of this man.
Extra seats. They need to redistrict. They need
important because before.
And the narrative in the media, this Trump derangement narrative that you see in the media is so strong. And
this does not represent the black community.
It's illegal to live on the sidewalk.
Right. Spencer Pratt, who's running for mayor of Los Angeles,
who's doing a great job.
Unable to laugh at him.
Inside, they started.
It'll be
more access to the leader of the free world.
This week, which was the state of Virginia, they gerrymandered the state. And I hate to sound like a 5-year-old, but Trump started it.
The win in yesterday's redistricting.
It's going to lose their congressional representation. How do you think?
Minutes until the first lady brought them back with her surprise statement last week.
How does this benefit?
I'm an actor.
I'm an actor.
I'm an actor.
Creative content.
Why are you not looking forward to the White House fight?
Well, it's kind of a gimmick.
I have 300.
Well, I said Democratic Socialist.
I know, but
So I have to say,